Okay, so hi guys. It's like been a while since I made a video like this, but today me, the great and powerful Precious or Priscilla Pearls, whatever you want to call me, Priscilla Pearls, excuse me. I am going to be explaining everything about Blood and Guts 2.0, the sequel and requel to the original Blood and Guts, all the characters and their powers and abilities. I'm so excited to do this and make this video because trust me and believe me, there are a lot of interesting things and characters, new plots and things. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so me, Precious. So yeah, me, Precious, I was a character all the way back in the original, but with a pink unicorn plushie instead of my redesigned purple unicorn plushie. And I was pretty much the main character. The story revolved around me and my friends being terrorized by the shadows, which are shadow doppelganger versions of us. And basically, me and Princess Ziggy ended up defeating them in season 7, the finale, episode 7, the finale. But yes, I had a few magical abilities like illusion spells, like the time I tricked Shadow Caitlyn into thinking she had killed me when she really killed like a dummy version of me and not the real me. So yes, I was even magical back then, but my redesign has got a few upgrades. So firstly, let me just say that basically I have all of the abilities that my original counterpart had. I have like teleportation, telekinesis, I have purple magic, blast, and magic to defend myself, of course, and I can shoot magic out of either my horn or my hooves. Do you like them? They're super glittery, and also my cloaks like determine kind of my mood and yeah, and all of that. So in the first seasons, I won't wear a cloak. I'll just be wearing this pink jacket with like this white scarf. But when we get into the later seasons, I'm going to start by wearing my pink cloak, which is kind of my fighting cloak, the cloak I kick butt with. I'm beating up, villains and dangerous creatures with my magic, of course. And then in the finale, my basically my final cloak is going to be my white cloak, which signifies my purity and my evolution when I merge with Shadow Precious and merge the rest of my friends with their shadow doppelgangers. And I am also pretty much immortal. I can't be killed. I can resurrect myself. And basically, I am the goddess of magic in my world. And I'm the strongest character in my universe. Obviously, I'm the strongest blood and guts character. Like, it's not even a debate or a argument. I'm the strongest. But my friends are also very strong. Hee isn't that right? Yes, it sure is, Caitlin. But yeah, it's my turn. So my name is Caitlin, and I was in the original. I was very naive, energetic, and bubbly, which is how I got caught in the original by my shadow doppelganger who offered me a cupcake. And because I was so naive, I fell for it, and she trapped me in the mirror. And she went into my world, took over my sweet shop, poisoned my friends, and tried to kill them. She obviously didn't kill Precious or Flash or O'Malley because they all escaped, but she was able to sadly kill Sugar the Leopard. But Sugar the Leopard, she will be returning with a few upgrades, just like all of us. But in the original, like, aside from Precious and Ziggy, like Precious and Ziggy, they were like the only ones with magic or powers. Like the rest of us didn't have our well-defined powers that we do now, but I have a few abilities. Up my hooves, I can shoot hot fudge out of my hooves, sticky hot fudge that can completely drown enemies or pretty much burn them to death. It's very sticky hot fudge. It can drown you. And I also have candy blast, which are blast I can shoot out of my hooves. And my species has been like changed. Well, not really changed. I'm still a unicorn, but in the original Blood and Guts, I was kind of like a normal unicorn, but in Blood and Guts 2.0, I am now a candy corn, a unique species of unicorn that gets most of their energy by digesting sugar into our candy blast. Most normal candy corns just have candy blast and that's it, but I have the whole package with my hot fudge, and also I forgot to mention my cotton candy suffocation attack, probably my most second potent attack, where I can trap a opponent in sticky cotton candy that completely suffocates them from the inside out, cutting off their breathing supply. And yeah, you don't want to mess with me because I'm the third most powerful. I can even rival Queen Ziggy when it comes to physical strength because I don't need no magic. But like, what do you think about my design? Do you like the armor? What about my hooves? But yeah, that is me, Caitlin. I'm so glad I got this power up boost in Blood and Guts 2.0, and I can't wait to see myself kick butt. I also forgot to mention I have superhuman strength, speed, durability, and I can fly too, so you don't want to mess with me. Okay, Caitlin. Okay, Precious. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, anyways, Blood and Guts 2.0 is going to be a little bit higher stakes than the original because there are going to be some brand new characters like Vicky Dimples. She's basically a chihuahua. I'm gonna show you her plushie right here. Just wait. Okay, so here she is. What's up? My name is Vicky Dimples. I'm basically going to play the part of Precious childhood. I was Precious's childhood friend, and we were besties until she moved out at age 15 to learn more about her magical abilities. She lifted her refrigerator at just age 10, by the way, just 10. Let that sink in. But I was really heartbroken when we were no longer friends, obviously, so I got depressed. And with my hammer, I started causing, uproar in the world, in the area, destroying things, and I'm very feisty too. And yeah, and later I am manipulated and pretty much brainwashed by Shadow Precious, and she turns me into her little perfect minion, and I basically get corrupted. I have bright red glowing skin, so let me show you that corrupted form. Just wait. Mwahaha. Okay, so this is my corrupted form where I have that bright golden horn and a blue scarf, and yeah, I look totally more powerful. Isn't that right, Precious? Absolutely right, Vicky. Thanks. But yeah, I am also given red geokinesis, so I can kind of destroy the world while Shadow Precious is trying to take over the world. But obviously, my good old friend, the real Precious, snaps me back, and I am able to go back into my true form and go back to my normal state. And yeah, she saves me. So if it wasn't for you, Precious, I probably would have died. But like, thank you. No need to thank me, silly. I was gonna save you anyways. But like, yeah. What's up, my dudes? You already know it's Flash up in this banger. So, yes, I was also in the original Blood and Guts 2. And I was just as flashy and speedy as I am obviously now. Me and O'Miley were close friends still, obviously, but I didn't quite have my flash bolts that I have now. And yeah, but I was always still definitely tough, and I'm the fastest. Obviously, I can literally fly faster than light itself. So, yeah, that means I am FTL speed. So, you might want to watch out. And my wings, you see them? Don't mess with me. But, yeah, anyways, I also have flash bolts, which are hot, fiery projections I can shoot out of my eyes. So, like, think like lasers or kind of like heat vision, but like I can decide what size I want it to be. I can make it be as big as a large beam or as small as a golf ball. So I definitely got a big 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 power upgrade too. So yeah, don't forget about me. But anyways, okay, is the coast clear? Okay, yeah, it is. My name is O'Miley. I was also in the original Blood and Guts, obviously, but I didn't quite have my robot armor that I have now, obviously. You see my green eye. So, yeah. But yes, I was in the original Blood and Guts along with Flash. Me and her kind of had a friendly friend rivalry, of course, especially in the Royals, especially in that scene where she cheated by using her super speed to outrace me in a race, which I called her out for. But I was always a strong, um, capable dog, even in the original where I was totally defenseless and had no powers whatsoever. But basically, I have complete access to the internet, as well as I can electroshock you. And my tough armor means taking me down or putting me down is practically impossible unless you have magic, like my good friend Precious here. But like, yeah, and I am like also a brawler like Flash too. Me and her like the brawlers of the group. We're like the muscles of the group. So you don't want to mess with us. And my ability to access or search up anything on the internet is going to be crucial, because when me, Precious, and the rest of our friend group are trying to escape, Precious technically can't teleport, or else Shadow Precious put a tracking device so she knows whenever Precious teleports. So that is where I come into play, and with my connection to the internet I can safely search up safe places we can all like go to and hide. So like, yeah, don't forget about me also. I'll see ya. And you obviously can't forget about the queen either. Well, technically, in the original Blood and Guts, I was more of a princess, but that was my evolution before I turned into the powerful queen that I am now, where it is actually revealed that I created the shadows and I have connection to the shadow realm where they come from, meaning my green magic can further boost with strong shadow magic and my royal experience, and I can pretty much change the fabric of reality to whatever I want. Whatever I think or say can change an entire universe, so keep that in mind too. And I am the ruler and the queen, obviously, and Precious is my student, of course. Isn't that right? Well, yeah, I was always your student, even in the original, even in the Royals, where you had to teach me to become a proper princess, but you know what I mean, right? But yes, don't underestimate me, because I'm probably the second strongest after Precious herself. And yeah, I'm the second strongest, and I'm also pretty much also the strongest magic user aside from Precious herself. So keep that in mind too. You see this Z right here? This stands for Ziggy, my power that I have, so don't play with me unless you want a zebra kick to your face. Okay, good day, and my job here is complete. Goodbye, Precious and Caitlin. Goodbye, Your Majesty. Yeah, goodbye, Queen Ziggy. There's also going to be these new characters. One of them is going to be Tristan, and he's kind of going to be like a royal knight, and he's also a dog, but he's a little bit mean to me and my friends, and he thinks just because he's a knight, he can tell us what to do. And there's a scene where he thinks I am Shadow Precious, so me and him getting to a fight with Roy Jenkins, who is also a dog, and he is a bit of a royal guard, actually, and he was in the original Royals, and he was one of the royal guard dogs that I used to bully, and I screamed and bossed him around to get me 40 glasses of wine, 42 glasses of tea, excuse me, not wine, and 65 pieces of cake, even though I had already had 42 glasses of tea and 65 pieces of cake. I still wanted more tea and cake because you can never go without your tea and cake, my fans, so don't forget that too. But it's just gonna be so interesting seeing Roy Jenkins return. Me and him are gonna be good friends. Maybe we might even get shipped because of our past relation. But there's a scene where I almost killed Tristan with my full magic. Obviously, I hold myself back a lot. But when my friends are involved, I get dangerous. So don't mess with me. But honestly, what do you guys think about Blood and Guts 2.0? Especially the more symbolic ending where in my white cloak I have more angelic powers and purity, and I can completely eradicate darkness or make it light. So I'm able to merge myself with my shadow doppelganger by showing her, memories of my life that proves my life isn't all sweet and that our life isn't all that great when compared to theirs either. So yeah, I'm just so excited for Blood and Guts 2. Blood and Guts 2.0. So excited to make it, film it, and voice all of these characters. Especially, I'm basically reprising all of my roles. And also Sugar the Leopard and Fancy Pants. I don't have their plushies, but I also have gave them quite unique abilities too. So Sugar the Leopard, she has her strong leopard teeth and claws, but she now has wings, meaning she can fly, and she can also flap her wings that can kind of blow away smaller opponents, less nimble opponents, if you will. And even though she's the most timid of us, just please don't underestimate her because she can be a force to be reckoned with when she is reckoned with. Not all the time, but still. And Fancy Pants, since she loves glamour and she's a cat, a feline, I decided to give her transmutation spells, transburger spells, oh my god, I can't say that word, transfigurative, no, not that, transformation spells. You get what I'm trying to say, where she is able to basically transform any object into a giant makeup product, like giant scissors or a giant mirror, and use those as shields against her enemies. She also has telekinesis like me, but obviously my magic and spells are far stronger than hers. No shade to Fancy Pants, but I have yet to get their plushies. I'm trying to. I really hope I get them, probably close to when it becomes summertime, because I'm gonna have a lot more time to work on my other films, like the Infected trilogy and all of that. But obviously Blood and Guts was special, and I also made 3D game designs, but yeah. And yes, by the way, in the original Blood and Guts 2.0 and the original concept art, I was supposed to be an alicorn because after I defeated the shadows, I was supposed to be an alicorn, but my good creator BANUKE obviously changed that because why should I become an alicorn when I can already fly? On top of that, teleport. Plus, me being an alicorn would have not changed anything. I'm far more powerful than any alicorn, and I'm stronger as a unicorn. So like that was changed too. And in the original concept art, we were all gonna have our same designs too, but I changed that all because it is a requel and kind of a sequel as well. So like, yeah, keep that in mind too. But I think this might conclude the end of this video. So like, I love you all. Kudos to all of you guys out there who are following me and supporting me. Of course, I couldn't make it without you guys, so thank you. I love all of you, and I will see you in the next one. Stay positive and strong, my guys and gals and loyal fans. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!